Well, hi guys. Mama Katie here with the Wedding Vision Workshop. Welcome back. It's so good to see you again. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. So, for those of you who are new, congratulations on your engagement. I'm so excited for you, and I would love to see your stories. I think we're going to do a little session on that around maybe Valentine's Day or something about how everybody got engaged and how that all went. I had a groom one time with poor guy, man. It took him like three tries to get engaged because he was trying to do it on a ski trip, and we've got a Pineapple Express coming this way right now on it. So he was trying to get up in the snow, and he kept getting snowed out. He couldn't get up there. It was bad. It was just really bad. So he finally ended up getting engaged by pretending he was in on an ice rink and pretending to fall and then getting up on one knee. Well done, sir. Well done. Even it wasn't the original plan, but you did a great job. I was so proud of you. So, anyway, enough with the engagement stories. Um, put those in the chats, and we will work on those later. So, and while you're at it, while you're hanging around down there, if you could, like I said, it's a brand new channel. So, if you could subscribe, like the video, hit the little bell, share with all your friends. I don't know about you guys, but I've got 5 people in my personal circle right now that are all just newly engaged and starting this process. So, let's share it and get those algorithms going because I really want to share this information. It's the same questions that everybody's had for generations. So, we can be talking about weddings forever. I love it. So, and now that you're engaged, we're going to go to our topic for tonight. So, did you know that there are rules for engagement? Yeah, how crazy is that? Rules for how this whole planning process goes, but it's mostly mindset. It's rules of engagement mindset to kind of help you along with all this. So, hey, I want to hit a quick little housekeeping thing, a disclaimer for our LGBTQ couples, because this particular segment and several of the segments coming up, I'm just going to be for real, are going to be a little gender crazy, okay? There's a bride, there's a groom, there's everything in between. I get it, okay? So when you're looking at Wedding Vision Workshop, um, take a look at the ideas that are presented and see how it applies to you, okay? Some people are more groomies, some people are more bridey, some people are totally in between. Hello, I kind of, all over the place. So, um, anyway, if you see a gendered term, and I don't care who you are, if you're, LGBT hetero, I don't care. I just don't care. Um, just apply it to your personal degrees of definition, okay? We'll just kind of go from there. So now let's get to the rules of engagement, okay? So, rule number one, it's not all about the bride. What? Yeah. Believe it or not, it is not all about the bride. I know the magazines say it. I know the TV shows say it. I know everything that you've ever looked at says it's all about the bride. No, it is not. I'm sorry. But it takes two of you to be married. So you really need to learn this as your first mindset thing with the wedding, okay? It takes two of you to walk down the aisle and make this agreement um, till death do you part, okay? You're going to love, honor, and cherish. So for the girls, yeah, I know you've got that binder that you've started when you were 5 about what your wedding's going to look like, okay? And for the guys, it's a whole lot of tell me what to wear and what time to show up. Okay. Here's what happens with that. And I'm going to tell you a story that I've heard multiple times um, from grooms that came to my booth during a wedding show. And these are grooms that had, I say grooms, but they'd been married for quite a while, for several years. And they were hearing my theories on some of this wedding vision workshop stuff. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, tell me. And I had three different grooms come up with the same story. It was, we had that fight like 7 years into the marriage. And all of a sudden, I blurt out, I didn't get what I wanted for my wedding. And she stopped real suddenly and says, what? And I stopped and looked around and I'm like, where did that come from? And it's because the guys, I mean, you're taught at such an early age that you're not supposed to think about your wedding. That's for the girl to worry about, okay? It's not cool. It breaks the man code, all that kind of stuff. But what happens is you get kind of, you shoot over the top. I mean, yeah, it's just like show up and be happy. But you don't get your say in this really super important agreement. And for the girls, it kind of takes a different turn. The girls are making all these plans, and not only are they having to make all the decisions, which is not fair, okay, it's just not, but they're also the ones that when it comes down the pike, you have people that will be at the reception judging. It happens. It always, well, I shouldn't say always, but it happens a lot, okay? So if you guys go into this as a team, okay, I'm going to say this again. It's teamwork. This is going to be your first big team project is your wedding, okay? You need to do this together as a team. Girls, share. Guys, participate. Please. It's really important that you do it this way. So, and we're going to give you all the tools in this. And when the book comes out, everything's in there, the worksheets and everything. So, as soon as the Wedding Vision Workshop book comes out, you'll have all your stuff in there too. But we're going to go over it when we do the Vision Workshop Zoom call. So, just FYI, you'll learn how to do this and can help. You can be putting your vision together the same night that we are. So, just saying. Okay, so rule number 2, rules of engagement. Okay, this is your wedding. I get it. Okay, I totally get it. But it is okay to give your family and very, very close friends a little bit of a voice, okay? Some of you may have blended families coming at this. They're very nervous, these children, trying to figure out where they're going to fit in the puzzle. Um, they need a voice, okay? Your parents, I hate to tell you, but you think you've been thinking about this for a long time. They've been thinking about this since in utero, okay? So they have a vision too. You don't have to give them everything because some of these moms, I'm not going to lie, get really pushy, okay? I get it. Okay, I try not to be, but I am the mother of a bride right now. So, and I've had my vision. Luckily, we've done this once before, so it's okay. But, you know, to give them a little bit of a voice, it honors them. They've put a lot of work into you. So, when we do our vision exercise, we're going to go through how to do that. So, but in the end, it's still your wedding. Okay, so just know that. Okay, rule number 3. We are willows. We will bend with the breeze. Woo! I have to laugh because there's an 80-mile-an-hour wind going on outside right now. It's crazy. Um, you have to negotiate a little and you have to be able to bend a little. You're going to have to bend for each other. You're going to have to bend for family. You're going to have to bend for the vendors and what some of their rules of engagement are. You're going to have to bend for the venues sometimes. You know, what's allowed, what's not allowed, what's available, what's not available. Um, so be ready to bend with the breeze. Oaks break, willows, they may look a mess after the windstorm, but they survive it every time. So um, just know that we are willows, we will bend with the breeze, okay? Number four, kind of along the same lines, okay? And you're going to hate me for this, but it's okay. You got to know. Murphy's Law, you know, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law applies for all weddings. It's just a fact. So laugh with it. It's going to come your way. Just know that that's what's going to happen. And to be really honest with you, if you have a perfect wedding day, that is the most boring wedding on the planet, okay? It just is. Um, the things that go wrong are the things, those are the stories that you're going to have for your grandchildren. Mine, it's in the book. You'll see it a few times, okay? Mine was my mother made all the plans, and I mean all the plans, which also brought me to the Wedding Vision Workshop, okay? Um, we had a cake with whipped cream frosting. I personally hate whipped cream frosting, but that's what my mother wanted. We had to cart it up a hill like this on an 80-degree day. So when we got to the top of the hill and we got it all put together, starting to do this, okay? We had to go find the champagne because her friends all hid it. We had a lot of stuff go wrong. Okay, I had a girlfriend that caught the bouquet and then yelled at me because she catches the bouquet at all of the weddings. She literally caught the bouquet and decked four people to get that bouquet. So, again, Murphy's Law always applies. Just laugh, enjoy, and know that that's the stories that you're going to take to your grandkids later, and it's going to be hilarious. So here's your litmus test, okay? Here's to know if it's really a disaster or not. Will the sun still rise? Okay. Will the birds still sing? Okay. Was anyone maimed or killed in the process? Okay. There we go. And did you get to say I do at the end of it? Are you officially married? As long as all those questions are answered appropriately, you had a fantastic wedding day, okay? I'm just going to kind of put it out there like that. So, all right. So, rule number five is there is no rule number five. If you like this information, again, subscribe, like it, share it with your friends, pass it along, because you know what? This is stuff that everybody needs to know about. A little extra fun. So if you didn't catch the last video, go catch it, okay? Because in there we're going to talk about making your wedding email address. So if you haven't done it yet, go make your wedding email address quickly before you start talking to vendors. Do it now, okay? Um, share your amazing engagement story and know that our next couple of episodes are going to be really fun and super important. One is going to be how to start your wedding planning, and it's probably not what you think. We are not hunting for venues yet. We are not buying dresses yet. We are not sending out save the date cards. We're not doing any of that stuff. We have a very important job to do first, okay? So, how are we going to start our wedding planning? And the next one is going to be how to survive a wedding show, because those are just a few weeks away. And if you don't know how to get through those, we're going to find out. Okay, we're going to do it. It's going to be really fun. So, all right, that's all I've got for tonight. Again, this is Mama Katie, the Wedding Vision Workshop. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.